Let's talk about the fantastic GDI Plus and the system drawing namespaces. GDI Plus is really, really fantastic. You can do next generation graphics programming right within several interfaces. You're going to be able to work with efficient and optimized code that's going to allow you to create efficient and optimized graphic applications. Now there are 6 namespaces that define GDI Plus, and we'll talk about those. Now, GDI Plus is also going to allow us to interact with graphic devices through interfaces in .NET. Graphic devices can be your monitors, your printers, or even files. And we're going to be able to interface with these particular devices, and you're going to be able to put things out to the screen, for example, to the printer, and allows you to actually save and open files and do a lot of manipulation. Now, besides all of this, GDI is really cool to use and really cool and fun to learn, as we're going to see. Very easily you can create many things. At the top of the stack we have system.drawing. As usual, the shorter name, the one that has the hierarchy there, that's going to contain the basic functionality. So we have basic GDI functionality, GDI Plus, and this contains the graphic class for filling and drawing graphic objects. We're going to be encapsulating primitives like rectangles, circles, lines, points, different things like that. System.drawing.design. This allows you to further develop design time controls, like your graphic editors, type converters, form controls, things like that. Anything that's going to need some real good design time work with your controls. This allows you to do fantastic and wonderful things. System.drawing.design 2D. This is going to be your advanced vector and two-dimensional graphics, and this is going to encompass things like what Flash can do, for example. System.drawing.imaging. This is going to allow advanced image editing not covered in system.drawing. So more advanced things covered here. Printing. This is going to allow printing related functionality. And then we have advanced text processing and work within the system.drawing.text. Now let's go over the system.drawing classes, some of them. Not all of them, just a few of them, some of the important ones. Bitmap. Now this is going to be used to fill graphic shapes like rectangles, ellipses, and polygons, and more. Pies, pie charts, and things like that. Brushes are going to be brushes for things like working in Photoshop. You can have all standard colors there. Color Converter allows you to convert your colors from one data type to another, so you can work with colors. You can also work with fonts, where you can define particular formats for text, like your font fascia size and style attributes. If you work with a web editor or anything like Photoshop or Flash, then you're familiar with doing things like that. Even front page and Word. Font family, this describes your typefaces with basic design and style variations. And we're talking about graphics here. Now graphics, this is going to encapsulate a GDI Plus drawing interface. So it's a drawing surface actually, so you can actually do a lot of exciting things with that. Icon, this is going to represent a Windows icon. Image, for working with bitmaps, and things like an image animator. And this is going to allow you to work with frame-based image animations, just like you would suspect. Image animations that you would be able to do in advanced applications that you can buy. So now you're going to be creating those. So it's very exciting. It's very big. We're going to do some cool things here, and I look forward to showing you some very interesting things you can do. The sky's the limit. There really is a lot of depth here, and I encourage you to dive in to look at the different types. Use it to your advantage and use it in many ways that are going to extend what we've learned using C#, because we're going to be covering a lot of things we have learned and applying it to graphics and working with our forms.